Hey everyone, it's me, Bananaa-Man. It's your favorite YouTuber, on YouTube. Yeah, like I'm objectively the best YouTuber. Like, don't even fucking fight about it. Anyway, so I've been playing Silksong a bit. I've been playing for 31.4 hours now. And this wasn't recent, I can check how recently it was, actually. So, this wasn't recently, like, super recently, but I did beat this boss about 2 days ago, but I just want to make a video on it now. And these bosses were the Cogwork dancers, and I wanted to make a video on them because I just really liked this boss. I obviously haven't beaten the game, so I haven't fought all the bosses, so I don't know which one is my favourite, and I don't even think this one is my favourite, but it's either a second or a third. I think first is probably like, what's his name? What's his bloody name? My favourite is probably the fourth chorus. It was just a really cool boss, or Lace, like the first time you fight her. But anyway, Cogwork dancers. They were a really, really good boss, and that is because of mainly how unique the boss is. So, say for instance, well, I've got like a list here. I've got like 5 things that I want to talk about. And I'm going to start off with the music. So, usually when you fight a boss, they show up and then they let out this battle cry thing, and then the music that plays while they're fighting you is usually really chaotic and it's really intense and all that. But when you meet the Cogwork dancers, or when you fight the Cogwork dancers, you're met with this. This soundtrack it's obviously not like super chill, okay? It's still got a bit of like intensity in it, you know what I mean? But it's just, it almost sounds, it's like calming, almost. It's so different from what other boss soundtracks sound like. And I actually really like that, because it gets a bit samey when it's all like chaotic everywhere, like proper stressful. But this one, nice and chill. Like, you don't feel overwhelmed while you're fighting them. You feel not underwhelmed, but just you feel fine. I also want to talk about their attacks. So usually, pretty much every single boss, they do like a pose first, and then they like dash towards you, swing their weapon or whatever, and sometimes it's a bit hard to read what they're doing, especially in Silksong. But in this boss, they shoot a line like in the direction that they're gonna go. They give you like 2 seconds, and then they dash towards that line and swing their swords when they finish. And I really like that idea, because obviously these characters are sort of like, I wouldn't say, I don't think they're mindless, but they are just like, they're being controlled by like cogs, so they're gonna move like very sort of like rigidly, and like that kind of stuff. Like, they're not gonna sort of like be like kind of like freely attacking you like how they want. And I think that's a really cool idea for their attacks. Instead of them like jumping everywhere and like swinging their swords at you, they're just dashing in straight lines and swinging their swords when they get to the end of their attacks. Also, while we're on the topic of attacks, I just want to mention I really like the ending to the attack when they sort of like go into each other and they like hold each other. Just think that's pretty cute, I mean, oh, it's so gay! Next up is the phases of these bosses. So when you first start off, they're, like I said, very chill, like, quite slow, but not too slow. Then, once you've taken enough health on one of them, they go back to their little, I don't even know what it is, their little, chamber thing, and the cogs start turning, and then they come back, and then they're faster. The music's faster, they attack faster, but it's still not like overwhelming. And then I think for a third, and then they do it for a third time. Then they're just sort of, you know, like going all over the place, but not like, again, not like overwhelming or anything. It's just they're just quick. And I think that's really cool because yeah, obviously, like every boss, once you take enough health from them, they have like quite a hard second phase. Or just they start attacking faster or something. But what I really like about this is instead of it just being like a massive difficulty spike in their second phase, it like gets harder very gradually instead of just like, oh, suddenly, boom, we're gonna fuck you up now, kill yourself. And yeah, that again is really cool. Like the way that the phases are, like the way the fight's constructed. And then finally, the part that I really like about the boss is the ending. So after you've beaten the third phase, one of them just straight up dies, okay? And then the other one, I think he goes back to his little chamber. I haven't got like a video or anything. He goes back to his little chamber, I think, and then he comes back. But instead of, because usually bosses, once you kill like their friends, they like just start like crashing out. Okay, they start attacking much faster than they did before. They don't barely give you any time to react, you know, all that. But instead, the other Cogwork dancer, he's attacking really slowly. Well, he isn't attacking really slowly, but he is attacking slower than he was before. So, you know, yeah, you know what I mean. And, like, and he's like, almost like he can't be bothered anymore. Like, he knows that he's gonna die. And I just think that's really sad, because, like, instead of it being like, you know, I'm gonna kill you, like, after killing the first one, I just felt kind of bad for him, because I've killed his friend. And yeah, it's just, yeah, I just really like that touch, that it's not, like, that he doesn't get angry, he's just sad at the end. So I've only just realised this while editing, and I don't know how I didn't think of this before. I've just thought the reason why he's attacking slower than before isn't because he can't be bothered or anything, or just because he's sad. It's because, like, obviously you've killed his friend, and he's trying to avenge, like, you know, he's still trying to kill you. But the reason why he's not doing, like, he's not, like, sort of, like, doing it very well is because he's not, like, he needs the other one to be complete, you know. And that really shows when they do the attack, when they sort of like go in the middle, and when the other one is meant to be holding him, he just stood there by himself. It's really fucking sad, bro. And that, yeah, I like the way that it's sort of like, it's sort of like a little story that it's telling, like. It's a bit like how the Hollow Knight in the first game, how, like, you know, he's really sort of quick at the start of the fight, and then towards the end of the fight he starts trying to kill himself and he's helping you. The way how that, like, shows a little story, it does the same here, and I really like that. But anyway, yeah, this is just a really cool boss. It's got really cool music, like really unique music, unique attacks, and tells a nice, like, sad little story through the fight. But, yeah, like, I probably haven't explained the fight very well, but I'm not really good at this. This is my first time doing this kind of video. So, I hope, people agree with me, like, whoever watches this agrees with me on what I've said about this boss. And yeah, really like this boss. Solid 9, 8. Okay, I would say strong 8, light 9 out of 10. Okay, thank you for hearing me rant for about 10 minutes. Okay, goodbye.